Hello, hello, my beautiful friends. How are you this evening? Welcome, welcome to Thursday's info night. Tonight's video is awesome. I love this topic. I love all things dermal rolling. And to be honest, I had kind of put my dermal roller to the side and I have been feeling like I kind of want some new stuff. I want some new results. I want some new stuff. And I thought, yeah, let's pull that out. So today I have a completely triple cleansed clean face, and I'm going to show you how to use the dermal roller. So let me know when you join me live that you're here. Say hello. Here she is. This is a dermal roller. Not all dermal rollers are created equal. In fact, many of them are quite risky, and I'm going to tell you a little bit why. Let's start off with what is a dermal roller. So let me know you're here. Hello, my lovely friend. What is a dermal roller? So I'm going to try and get this to focus right in on this guy, which is not easy. He looks like a mini rotary lawnmower, right? I'm trying to just get him to, he's got little needles. Hello, hello, let me know you're here. Great to see you. Thanks for your time tonight. This is a dermal roller, my friends. So it's very tricky to get him to focus on the roller because it's focused on my face, but you can see he's got very small little needles. So we're talking about how each dermal roller is very unique and what you should be looking for when you're getting one. The reason that we are talking about this today is because I love dermal rolling, and a very trusted professional that I know says that if we use this bad boy regularly, then we will avoid the need for very harsh or aggressive treatments. So I am all over that. Pro-aging, active aging, using your body's own collagen to resist itself and keep it active. I love that. I love aggressive treatments too, but if we can prevent it, then I'm all over that. So I am trying to resource out, I'm having some obstacles, but I'm trying to resource out for the spa. Hello everyone. I know it's hard to see, Amanda, I'm so sorry. The best quality one for us to have in the spa here. Let me just, if I get my face out maybe, that might work. And as soon as I get one, my hands on one, you guys will be the first to know about it. The needles in this device are very fine, very, very fine. It's just not picking it up. Sorry, I just won't do that. So that's a part of what we're looking for. We are not looking for deep, deep needles. The deepest one in my research is 0.5 millimeters for very deep wrinkles and very strong issues that you want to address. When you use a dermal roller, you can actually build up use to every day. I'm gonna work my face. This is my personal one. So in this past week, I have designed a facial that includes a roller for yourself once we can get our hands on the best one. The facial will include one of your very own. We're gonna open it from its sealed package and we're gonna use it on you with an incredible treatment that I have designed that I can't wait to talk to you about. And then you get to take it home. So the idea is that these little needles are specifically spaced apart. Hello, welcome. And a specific density. So what I might do is I might take a couple of photos of it, really good photos of it, and post it in the comments so that you guys can really see this because it's just not picking it up. If you have a roller from Amazon or Sephora or whatever, the likelihood of the needles being too close together, okay, let's go back. We don't want to call out anybody on names. What you want to make sure is that your needles are not too close together and your needles are not too long, or the gauge and the width of them is not too wide. So some of the problems with that, and when I start to go to town, you'll see, if you have too long of a needle, when you roll it, it drags out. And that dragging motion can actually cause more of an injury than you want. What we're doing is just making these very controlled micro injuries to create a little channel for your products to penetrate, as well as, again, a very micro little injury, a completely controlled injury. The only way your body can fix that injury, which it wants to do immediately, is with collagen. And so we are stimulating your body's natural collagen production because it thinks, I can't let any bacteria in there and I can't afford to lose much of the inside out. So we get water loss and all that sort of stuff through any holes in the skin. Of course, there's no bleeding with dermal rolling, but that injury, that signal to the skin is the same. And so the reaction is a collagen production. So you can imagine the more frequently that you roll, you're getting, I don't even know how much, I want to say double the amount of your products to penetrate. And then you're getting this underneath your body's own action to create more collagen. How fantastic is that? So when you guys, I know you're all super educated. I know that because you've joined me so many times, I know that you are higher education level in skincare than a lot of people who just don't take the time to learn. I love learning and I really appreciate that you do as well. When you have products like mine from Eminence Organics or any of the other upper echelons, let's say, of ingredients, hello my friends, I'm so grateful you're here. You are paying for the science to get that ingredient to penetrate into your skin. The epidermal junction that you can see and feel is a barrier. The job of the epidermis is a barrier. And so everything that they do behind the scenes at skincare is to break through that barrier in an obviously comfortable way and get the product to do the work at the dermal level, which is really all that matters, which is where your collagen, your blood flow, your elastin all resides. So when you toss this guy in the mix, right? Not that I'm saying you want to use lower echelons of product, but that level of penetration goes like, woo! And at first, let me tell you, one of my biggest fears, first of all, I thought I was going to be bleeding all over the place when I got this. And second of all, I thought, well, oh my gosh, it's going to hurt so much when I put something else on top. You know, when you like get a cut and then you get acetone in there and you're like, ah, my God, like that's kind of what I thought it would be like, and it's not. So we're not getting into where like the nerves are housed, and we're not exposing anything that would be painful. So actually today I've got a Vital A serum from our Institute Dermed line, which is vitamin A, so natural. Sorry, it's not natural. It's a retinol. And then I have a renewing toner. And the toner, what I love about this Institute Dermed line, we do carry it here in the spa, is that the toner itself has AHAs in it, which is incredible. So you can spray the toner, and you guys, you can roll over your eyelids with this small level one, not with the 0.5 one, but with this one, you can do that. So imagine rolling over your eyelids, which everything else says avoid, 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 and then misting yourself with AHAs in that area. And I mean, that, I know that I'm a little crazy about this stuff, but that is so incredibly powerful because we all know that the eye area exposes our age the fastest, but yet every facial, every service, every product is like, avoid the eye area. And you're like, that's where my fucking aging is going. So this combination, oh, so good. And then we don't put vitamin A over the eye area, but a gentle mist, which I'll do on camera in just a few moments to get you going. So why would we use a dermal roller aside from the two things that I've mentioned, breaking through the epidermal barrier and producing collagen? So the production of collagen not only firms the skin that you think is obviously the main goal, it also strengthens your capillary network and increases the dermal density. So the dermal density is what your grandma who's 90 doesn't have. So you know grandma who's 90, you can see every blood vessel in her hand. You can see the bones in her hand, right? It's because her dermal density is lost. That is the job of collagen. Think of like a really, really old mattress and it like sags in the middle. That is dermal density in your skin. So the collagen keeps the density. And so we're talking about areas like that go saggy and sallow as you age, areas like this that just naturally fall. We're keeping that entire network of strength nice and strong with any collagen production. We are also strengthening blood vessels, so we're reducing the visibility of redness. Strengthening the capillary walls with that induction of collagen will reduce the onset of rosacea or redness tendencies, which is incredible. Anytime we traumatize the skin, we can also, by producing collagen, promote healing or brightening or removal of pigmentation. So pigmentation that's come from trauma. So we've got acne scars, we've got pitting, we've got firming, fine lines, deep lines, scars. this is the bad boy. So, I mean, it just covers so many things. The treatment that I'm offering, that I'm creating for us will cover all of that stuff in conjunction with the rolling. And then you get to roll, you can build up to rolling nightly, okay? So now we're going to get into how we use it. So how we use it is really fun. We pick a section of your face. So we're going to start with this section of a clean face, and we don't touch the needles, and we certainly don't touch the surface of our face unless we know for sure our hands are clean. And so when you go, it's pressure of like a paintbrush. So we're not like reefing on the skin, and it's short bursts, 2 to 3 inches. And then you don't want to like pivot and turn. You want to lift it off each time. So lifting off, rolling. I can definitely feel them closer to the lip area. And you go over the same area, and then you change directions. It actually, because you know what it's doing, it feels so good to contour your face. It just feels like I'm beating time is what it feels like. It just feels like you can go screw yourself, aging. And then right up into the eye area with light pressure. Okay, and then we will do a different direction. Oh, so it feels prickly, but what I really wanted to show you is the speed. I shouldn't really have lip gloss on my device, so I'm going to avoid my lips, but normally if I didn't have lip glue on, I would go right up and kind of just over the lip, because that vermilion of the lip, remember we talked about how much aging goes on there because we have a thin tissue there as well. So this is fun because I can feel the blood rushing to my face right now. And you guys, this is also going to be super beneficial for large pores. So I'm going to change directions again, and I'm going to go right in to the large pore area. And then when you're really gentle, I don't feel confident doing my eyes right now because I can see that I've got some makeup still on there, even though I tried super hard to get that off. But what I would definitely do is just really gentle pressure. So I've gone 5 different directions on that area. Okay. If you have permanent makeup on your eyebrows, I do not recommend that you go over them with this. That will encourage lightening. We do not want that. So again, we're not pivoting with the device, and we are definitely lifting it off, but getting right in there. Oh, look, it's just so good. That's one of my areas of concern, as well as my forehead. So you see my happy face lines? I don't want those permanently. So we run the roller over, and honestly, it doesn't, I mean, you feel that it's happening, but I have such a sensitive, reactive skin. You can see it's really not that upset. Please let me know if you guys have any questions while I'm consuming your time rolling my face. Really, this should take 2 to 3 minutes. And it's so funny. It's like right here, there's a nerve attached, and I want to sneeze. So you know when you get your eyebrows waxed or your lip waxed and then you have to sneeze? It's like that. So my nose runs a little bit. Oh, but honestly, when you have this at home, you can use it weekly. I might suggest, if you don't think you're going to do it very often, to pick the 0.5 one. This is the 0.3. But doing it more consistently, oh, you guys. And then this roller is yours. You can do your neck, you can do your chest, you can do your hands, you can do the whole body. If you have scars on your body or stretch marks on your body, again, maybe the 0.5 would be more beneficial to have. But like I said, you can't share it. That's why we have to use only one in the treatment that I'm designing. And you know, guys, I cannot think of a name for my very cool facial. So what I'm going to do when all the products arrive that I've ordered to do the facial, I'm going to do a demo on one of our facial Fridays, and then I'm going to do a contest, and whoever names the facial will win a free one, because the facial is like, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. I've designed it in a way where it is just going to blow your mind with results. But I can't think of a name that's wow enough. I just can't. So once I do a live demo, it'll be on one of our Facial Friday videos, not tomorrow, but perhaps next week. And then you guys can help me name it. And whoever is the name I choose wins a free one. You guys, special. Shelly, great question. So this side is rolled. This side is not rolled. with my lights. So definitely flushing. I can feel the flushing, but not a lot. And it's always rolling at night. And so by the day, I'll do a photo tomorrow to make sure you guys can see on my stories and whatnot. There is no post reaction at all. None. I mean tomorrow. And every time you do it, your body will adjust and react less. Just like anything else. So you might not do it every day the first week you get it. You might do it twice that week, 3 times the week after. And to be honest with you guys, because that's how I roll, I have never done this 5 days in a week. I just haven't. And my theory on that, and I'll share it with you, and perhaps you'll feel the same way, is like, it's more than I did before. So even if I had the device and it says I should use it 5 days a week and I use it once a week, it's more than I did before. So it's definitely going to benefit me more than it would if I didn't use it. And people ask me that all the time. What if I only mask once a week instead of the 4 times that I suggest? Well, that's more than you did before, so the skin's going to like it, you know? When can I book in for this facial? So Sharon, right now, the June calendar is full. I'm so sorry. This will be a July facial, but if we get any cancellations, and what I would suggest is perhaps that we would book a regular facial, because we A, don't know the name of it, and we B, don't have all the products just yet until you guys help me name it. You can book a regular facial, the custom facial, whatever, and then just put in the notes that we want this special treatment. You could also book it as a Hydra, but I think it's going to be about 1 hour and 15 versus the 1 hour of the Hydra. Oh my God, it feels so good. I can't say, when you get in this area, like it literally just feels like firming my face at home. I just love this whole thing. And then right over the chin. And again, I would go closer to my lip, but I just have too much goo because I'm makeup free on camera, and I just decided that I had to have something on my face, such as the lip gloss. And then different direction. So a couple of things you would not dermal roll over: any open infections, such as acne, blemishes, or otherwise. You would not roll on any open skin whatsoever. So if you had another cut or something fresh, you would just avoid that entire area during that time, because as I'll show you after, well, I mean, you just wouldn't, right? You just wouldn't. Oh, so right in there is the most sensitive part for sure. It's actually kind of hard to do it on camera. Woohoo! But you just lighten the pressure a little bit. And anyone who's ever had their lip waxed or lasered, we all know right there is like, hello mama. Oh gosh. Okay, so lighter pressure in there. But the eye area right up where my wrinkles are. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to town in there. Yeah, baby. And then the beautiful neck. Like, oh, how often is our neck totally and utterly neglected? I would say pretty blinking often, if you ask me. So we want to make sure that we're very thorough. I like to use a little bit more pressure on the neck because the skin is thicker. Also on your body, your skin is thicker. So if you are going to consider working through some stretch marks or some body scars, I would highly recommend the slightly longer needles, 0.05 millimeters. And one of the things we didn't quite touch on is the gauge of the needle. So any of my nurses, you guys understand that language. The size of the needle cannot be too thick, because then the body won't heal and seal that wound as quickly as it should. The most efficient dermal rollers, your skin will heal the wound within 30 minutes. You will not be, open wounded all night long. So can you see how red my neck kind of goes compared to my face? Because I'm just a sensitive skin type, but I really like going to town on my neck. Oh yeah, buddy. And then, again, if you want to have like a really strong neck cream and you're going to put that on, the value of these, the one that I'm researching, is about $180, and it's good for 6 months. This one that I bought, I can't get my hands on. Obstacle, I'm working around it. But they're like little razors. So the more you use it, if you use it daily, which is again the recommendation, then it's 6 months. So you'd never want to use like a dirty razor on anything. This would be similar. These needles are specifically formulated to not wiggle or move on their own. They're independently adhered to the rollers, so they don't change, they don't adjust, but they definitely are usually stainless steel, I believe. So they will alter as you use it, and again, depending on how you use it and how you care for it, is another great reason how it will last. So how do I care for my roller? I have a case for my roller. Now that my face is done, that's done, my face is done now. I run my roller under extremely hot water, as hot as I can get it. And then I have a cleaner. So they suggest sometimes denture cleaners, the fizzing and the removal of the debris. So you can use that, or you can have an alcohol spray, you can have a kind of a soap brush, something to cleanse the debris away, which you can't see, and then you would spray it with alcohol and store it in its container. One of the things you don't want is your needles to come in contact with any hard surfaces. So if you had something that you were going to put it in, then you would put that needle, the roller, in something that had a soft sponge or a cotton pad or something like that, so that you would never have a hard surface on your rollers, both for not damaging the needles but also for not cross-contaminating. So I'm not going to put it in my case right now because it's not been cleaned, but that's where I store it every day. So it goes in there on my counter after it's been cleaned. So we're just going to put it on a clean cotton pad right now to wait until we can clean it. So you guys, we're almost done this demo video here for information tonight. Do let me know if you have any questions before we log off, because I want to make sure that you have all the information that you need. So building up dermal rolling, you would begin at 1 to 2 nights a week. Nighttime is usually the best. And then again, your little micro injuries, your micro wounds will heal within 30 minutes. And so you really don't have any residual effect. So now we're going to go with our renewing toner. The Institute Dermed line has a brightening toner, a soothing toner, the renewing, and a clarifying. And so all of the sort of skin types that are priorities, general skin concerns, are covered. So if you have a blemish prone one, you could have the clarifying toner. And again, you do not need any of my products or anything that I'm selling. It's just something that we have here in the spa. We have the beautiful organics, and then we have the most productive and efficient, I believe, acid line available. So we spray this. So when I first did this, I was like, I'm so scared. But I gotta say, it feels really good. You can really feel it. When you use this product on its own, you can feel it as well, especially if you're new to AHAs and acids. And you don't have to use strong ingredients, but for me, again, I quite like the result of that strength. So you could use rosehip recovery oil, or sorry, rosehip or recovery oil. You could use citrus and kale. Hydrogen peroxide would be a perfect option to clean the roller, Shelly. Forgive me, yeah, citrus and kale serum actually feels fantastic. You can really feel that going in. You could use your Minoi Night, your Bright Skin Overnight, your Lotus treatment, anything that we have that you may already have at home. The reason why I love rolling so much is because anything you have will become more efficient and your results will be improved. Like it's forgive me, I don't have the right word right now, but you will see more of that goal-oriented result that you're going for when you start dermal rolling and using whatever products you have in conjunction. So I love that dermal rolling isn't specific to acids, or it isn't specific to organics. If you use peptides, if you use copper, if you use growth factor serums, I mean, oh my gosh, collagen serums, hyaluronic acid serums, whatever you've got penetrates past the epidermal dry sponges that I like to talk about so often. So now that's definitely dried on my face, feels amazing. And then the Vital A serum, this is a $69 serum. Usually retinols or vitamin A's are quite pricey. This value is great. They also have a Vital C serum. They have the epidermal growth factor serum, a peptide serum. We have all that stuff. And then ideally, the line that I'm bringing in the rollers with also has copper peptide serums. So that's one pump on there. I'm going to put it with my clean hands. One pump will do my whole face. This, Sandra, is the one you have in your kit today. Ho, ho, ho. Hello, Lola. And then what I find with a lot of vitamin A, I'm just going to do it like a half pump more for my forehead and maybe a half pump more for my neck. I find that most vitamin A products are a little bit dehydrating or drying naturally. And vitamin A, let me just remind you, is a signaling ingredient that signals your collagen and your elastin to become more productive and more evenly formed. So all skin types can benefit from that ingredient messaging. Oh yeah, baba, yeah. So what I was getting at is that usually I like that to penetrate in for about 1 to 2 minutes by itself, and then put something a little bit more hydrating on top. My favorite is the Bright Overnight or the Lotus Overnight. Oh man. And if you feel sensitive, then you could use something like a Lavender Concentrate Overnight because it's very soothing and calming. But that is like, that's immediately after. I've got 2 bright lights on my face right now, so I really wanted you to be able to see the detail of that. What did I just want to quickly say? Oh, when I do my dermal rolling night, I tend to not do my exfoliation until the next morning. So I'm giving whatever the skin has. I'm not taking away a lot that same day. So I'm not taking away the surface dead skin cells and then poking holes. So once you build up to those things, that can be a more extreme treatment, if you will. And then in the treatment that we're going to offer you guys, so you may have heard me talk about the Hydra jelly masks, and I've got this incredible from Institute Dermed. It just arrived today. It's a brand new oxygenation treatment. So it contains acid, it contains an oxygenation effect. It's called something I'm not familiar with just yet because I just got it today. But the combination of these 2 things plus an intensive hyaluronic acid massage and the jelly mask, which is the one that you may have seen in the past that I peeled off. We got some demos of those masks and I absolutely love them. So I've ordered those, and I've ordered 2 or 3. One of them is hyaluronic acid, one of them is brightening, and one of them is intensive aftercare recovery. So they all contain incredible remineralization ingredients, as well as whichever one of them, the brightening, the hyaluronic acid, or the recovery. They're gorgeous. So the complete treatment will include the cleansing, the oxygenation, the rolling, the incredible massage, and then the mask. Like, you guys, it's just like, and yes, it's kind of interesting because it's a lot of ingredients from different lines, different products from different lines, but really we're going for the results. So of course we're loyal with Eminence Organics, gorgeous product line, but sometimes we just need a kick in the pants. And because the Dermal Roller will come with the facial, if you want to have another one, you'd bring your Dermal Roller back and I would do it with you and your treatment that way, you know? So they'll be sort of stage 1 and stage 2, so there'll be different prices. But oh my gosh, it's just going to be so good. And then ideally you would be rolling in the evening at least 2 to 3 times a week when you remembered. And so that could be your mask evening if you're going to do that. You could mask right on top of this because again, those ingredients just go right in. These are not gaping wounds, as you can see in my face, so we're not allowing too much or causing any type of negative reaction. If you buy the right roller and you're taught how to use it the right way, your skin will love the benefits. And again, this trusted professional that I adore, she said that if we use rollers at our young ages, in preventative ages, or in any time that we don't have 90-year-old skin, our collagen will maintain the productivity. As we age, the collagen production slows down. It's a chemical production. So we have an enzyme that increases in our body called collagenase. It starts to digest the collagen that we have, and then we chemically slow down the production. So we are basically ingesting ourselves from the inside out. We also have a similar enzyme called hyaluronidase, which will digest the hyaluronic acid that we have in our skin. So that's why those things are so common to replenish. So you'll find your hyaluronic acid serum, your collagen serum. It's because we start to deplete or deprive our body of the stuff we've already developed, and then we don't make as much anymore. So one of the largest and biggest industries in anti-aging is what we call collagen induction therapy. So all sorts, Hydrofacial does it, Viva does it. Any type of micro-controlled injury is collagen induction. So what we're doing is making these tiny little wounds. The skin has no choice but to produce collagen to seal and fix that wound. It's just a miracle. It's just one of those things that if you aren't using it, you should be using it if that's a concern for you. So if it's not a concern for you, fantastic. If you have scars, fine lines, deep pores, sagging skin, even if those things are in your gene pool and you don't even have them yet, that's when you're going to pick up a dermal roller. If you have redness tendencies, if you have blemish scars, if you have deep scars, C-section scars, get yourself the 0.5 mil, forgive me. Go to town on that bad boy and then put your recovery oil on it. I mean, oh my God, it's just the way to go. And I love that you don't have to use 7 products after the dermal rolling. You can just have the one you already love and let it be twice as effective. I just think that's incredible bang for your buck. So when we get the rollers, we do definitely not need to have the treatment. If you're not interested in the treatment, that's totally fine. If you just want to have a roller, great, we'll have the rollers for retail. I'm just working through some obstacles, like I said, to try and get us the very best ones. And so what you do not want to do is do not go over and buy the cheapest roller that you can find on an internet resource. Please don't do that. If you want a roller before I can get my hands on one, please contact me and I will send you in the proper direction to get the one from 2 resources that I have that you can buy them from. I just want obviously wholesale ones so that I can sell them to you for efficiently costing. So if you need a roller before I have it, please let me know. I am not going to hold you back on that because I love this whole premise, but I should be getting it soon. I really, I would say book something for July, book it as a normal hydrofacial treatment, microdermabrasion treatment, just reserve yourself the time and then we'll go to town on your face with the treatment once we have it. But I will definitely keep you posted. As soon as I have everything, we'll do a Facial Friday demo, which is going to be awesome. I think I want to do it on my mom because her skin will show incredible results. I think she might be a little funny with the needling part. She'd probably be like, "That hurts my face." However, the results are really what I want you guys to see of the concoction of things I've pieced together, and then you can help me with the name because I just can't. I'm like distracted by the excitement of it. I can't even, I'm so excited. So any more questions, you guys, before we go? Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be incredible. Maybe that'll be the thing that gets you back in the spa. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Loving the glow that I have, and I'm also loving the flush of that blood oxygenating my skin right now. It just feels incredible. So that's it. That's your info video on dermal rollers. I'll take a couple quick photos of the roller itself so that I can put it down below. Like I said, this probably will not be the one that I'm bringing in, as I've met an obstacle with this company, which is just rude. However, we face obstacles as challenges to overcome, not as a redirection. So I'll take a photo of that one just so that you can see it more clearly and have an idea. And then, like I said, if you have any questions or you'd like more information or access to a roller before I get it, then please let me know and I'll send you that direction, no problem. Yeah, so this video will be up here in our Facebook page for you to refer back to. Let me know if you're here watching the replay later on. I appreciate your time very much. And go ahead and book any time in the spa that you wish. And if you would like this special facial, we can just do that when you're here. But do reserve yourself some time for July because the schedule is just out of control right now, which I appreciate as a business owner, but I really want to get this treatment started and I really want to do it on people. So please reserve yourself some time. And let me know if I can help in any other way, and I'll see you tomorrow for Facial Friday. We do have some sample pouches in the spa, which I cannot reserve for anybody, but they are here to be purchased. We are here in the spa from 10:30 tomorrow Friday until 5. So pop on in if you want some. They're $25. And yeah, and then if you don't get one this week, then perhaps we can have some ready for a little bit. I would love to chat with you, Shelly, if you have some thoughts. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow for your sample pouches if you haven't already come in today. So have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to be with you as always. I'll talk to you later. Bye.